Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here today. My name is Kieran Campbell, owner of Kieran Campbell Nutrition, and I have a special guest today. We're going to be talking all about omega-3s, and this person I have is an expert in the field of omega-3 supplements. Today, I'd like to introduce Julie Hawks. Julie has a passion for health, wellness, and nutrition. She has over 30 years of experience promoting natural health solutions. As a product educator for Barlean, she educates consumers, retailers, and health professionals on the benefits of Barlean supplements. She's also a certified nutritionist and health coach, along with other additional degrees and certificates that give her a wide range of perspectives on health on all levels. Her goal is to empower people to take control of their health through nutrition. She's presented numerous webinars and in-person trainings to share important information about achieving optimal wellness. And today, she'll be talking with me about all things related to products and solutions that promote vitality and wellness. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with me here today, Julie. This is going to be an amazing conversation.
Oh my goodness, it sure is. I'm absolutely honored to be here. Thank you.
You're very welcome. And I guess before we get into your company, which I cannot believe, how long have you actually been working at Barlean's?
So I've actually been at Barlean's for 8 years in the head office as an educator, but I've also worked as a rep sales for over like 25 years in the
Wow, that's
Canadian health
amazing.
industry. So I am a huge fan of Barlean's for
Yes,
sure.
yes. And I know you do a lot of local speaking events too, right?
Yes, yep. I do local speaking events, educate, consumers. I educate all retailers across the nation, and anyone that is needing that extra kind of training to understand supplements and the way that our products work.
Awesome. Okay, so let's start by just kind of giving a little bit of background on what omega-3s are in case anyone doesn't know. So what are omega-3 fatty acids?
Yes, that is a fabulous question. And I'm glad that we're getting it out to the masses because it's so important because omega-3 is an essential fatty acid. So think essential, it means to life. We actually need it and we don't produce it in our bodies. And so if we're not getting it in our diet or supplementation, our health is not going to be optimal. And it was put on the eighth most preventable death list, actually. A Harvard study has shown that omega-3 deficiencies can be the cause of many types of diseases. So it is crucial for health.
Yes, I totally agree with you. I love omega-3 fatty acids. I don't think anyone gets enough, like a lot of people don't get enough fatty acids in their diet. Um, let's go over what types of omega fatty acids exist.
Yes, that's going to be three types of fatty acids. One is going to be ALA, and that's the plant-based. And then there's going to be EPA and DHA.
Okay, and what kind of foods do you get these from?
So ALA is going to be coming in foods such as flax seeds and chia seeds. There's going to be walnuts. You can have it in avocado. It's the plant-based. It's the seed. It's the plant seed of omega-3, and our bodies take that in, and then we have to convert it into EPA and DHA. And then the EPA and DHA can also come already converted in oils such as fish oil or algae oil.
Okay. And now, can you tell us a little bit about some of the health benefits that we get by consuming these types of foods?
Sure. So ALA, even if you didn't convert at all, and the average person converts only about 10% roundabouts. And if we get into the senior years, we don't really even convert at all. But even if you didn't convert that, ALA is very good for skin and cardiovascular, and it's very supportive to good cholesterol levels. And I always like to do the joke. If you want to really remember EPA and DHA. DHA is like DHA is the brain and the central nervous system. Our brain is 90%-ish DHA, and that is going to be really, really supportive to that. The EPA is everything else. It's all of our, all the cells of the body, super, as you know, for heart health, eye health, and just every part of the body really does need EPA as well.
That's awesome. I have never heard that before, but that's an easy way to remember it. And I love that. I'm going to start using that with my patients, I think.
It'll help them. It helps them understand and remember.
Yes, absolutely. Anything that will help them remember is a great thing.
For sure.
So we mentioned the sources of omega-3s. Some, you get the EPA and DHA from animal sources, fatty fish, right? Salmon, mackerel, herring, sardines. And then there's the plant-based sources that you get the ALA from flax seeds, chia seeds, walnuts, etc. You can also get some from fortified foods, I believe. And then there are the supplements. You can, if you do not get them from diet, then you can also get them from supplements, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Now, from what I read on the website, Barlean's has been in existence since 1989, I believe. Can you provide a little bit of an overview of Barlean's mission or approach to producing omega-3 supplements?
For sure. I just want to give you a real picture of the Barlean's family as well, because we're going on 35 years now. We are known as experts in oils. So we understand how to process oils to not only get the best taste, but to get the most benefit, so the highest amount of the nutrient value. So we have a mission that is to profoundly impact the health and longevity of the planet. And we are trying to get that out to the masses. And that's why we make amazing products and oils that are absolutely easy to put into the daily diet for even the microwave family that you need something on the go, but also to our gurus and health enthusiasts that really want pure oils. So we have something for everyone. And it's a vehicle. The Barlean's family has huge, huge heart, and that they use their health products that are created, very innovative creations, to be the highway, if you want to say, to the pathway of a better life. And that's for the community, but obviously and beyond to the outer world. Anything for benevolence. It's the why beneath the why of being able to use it to heal the planet and help the planet in any way that they can. And that's employees, that's consumers, that is our retailers, our farmers, and just people halfway across the globe.
Yeah, I love that. I absolutely love that mission and that statement and everything that they portray and offer the public. It's amazing. And they do offer other things besides omega-3s, but today we're just going to focus on those. So thank you so much for that, Julie. Now, in your professional opinion, what do you believe sets Barlean's above everyone else in the field of omega-3 supplements?
Oh, yes. And I have so many reasons that I could give you, but I'm going to give you my top. And really the number one is that we third-party test every product. So you can know, even with you're dealing with flax oil, if you're dealing with any of our omega-3 oils, that you are getting a wonderfully pure oil, and its safety is what is really important. And then where we really shine is in absorption. Our oils are actually 3 times better absorbed than any other oil source. And so you can have a nice, shiny, wonderful label saying that you got, this type of fish. But if it doesn't get into your body, into the system to where it needs to go, it's not doing you any good. And I think that's where we as experts in the omega-3 industry, we geek out on that. We actually love that we can get the oil, the omega-3 that's essential to your health, we can get it into where it needs to go in the fastest, most effective way.
Yes, that is so super important. Ensuring a good quality supplement is always really, really important. Otherwise, what's the point of taking it? And does it have to do with the emulsification of your formula?
Yes, it's all to do with science. So emulsifications, it's not even a Barlean's thing, it's a science thing that it has actually very, very bioavailable way of taking oils. Oil and water don't mix, and we're mostly water. And we're also, the oils have to go through the liver, which needs properly running enzymes, and then a really well-functioning gallbladder. And some people don't even have a gallbladder. And so to get oils to really get correctly into the system, we need to have those facets, and we don't always have those. So in our emulsifications, we use something called, they're basically micro droplets, which make the oil, instead of it being hydrophobic, it's hydrophilic. And so it's able to pass through tissue right into the small intestines and gets directly into the bloodstream to exactly to where it needs to go. So for quick benefit.
Yes, that's amazing. Okay. Now, what kind of quality standards and certifications does Barlean's adhere to in the production of these supplements?
That is really, really important to us. And we love labels because we feel that that actually shows that, because we know the horror stories of companies that can put something on a label and actually what is saying that's on that label is not really in the product. So that's why we use SAI Global, which is for good manufacturing practices. We also use USDA certification for our organic oils. We love QAI as another certification for organic oils. We are non-GMO project verified, and we also use IFOS certification, which is a very heavily vetted certification for fish oil, and it is the highest certification you can actually get for a fish oil.
Yes, I love that. I love that you include so much different labeling, and it's very, very clear to consumers what they're getting.
Yes, correct.
So now this is the fun part. Could you explain a little bit about the various types and forms of omega-3 fatty acids that Barlean's carries?
Yes, I would love to. So we like to be inclusive. And so we do have our pure oils, which would just be our liquid, like our liquid fish oil or our liquid USDA organic certified flax oils. We have two types of those. One is going to be a pure, where it doesn't have any type of lignin in it. I always like to give the visual. If you imagine pressing seeds into big old-fashioned barrels, we press those seeds in there, and at the bottom, you're going to see particulate fiber. The fiber, particulate, kind of like the pulp of the flaxseed, that is, it's pretty heavy, so it seeps to the bottom, and that becomes our lignin flax oil that's in a blue label. And then we have the part that it seeps to the top that is going to have no lignin, and that is in our red label. So it's a light filtration. So anyone that's maybe someone with the red label, they're told to not be around any type of phytoestrogen, then they would want the red label. The blue label is going to be for those that want omega-3, but they like the added benefit of SDG, which helps with hormone regulation and different B vitamins and protein and just a lot of nutrition in the lignin soluble and insoluble fiber. And then we have our fish oils. So we have the pure fish oil in soft gel. We have an omega oil that's a one and done. And then we have our triglyceride, currently a triglyceride anchovy that's in a soft gel as well. And then we have our wonderful, seriously delicious line of products. These are the emulsions that we were just talking about. So not only are they better absorbed, but they also taste like dessert. So for those that can't get their kids to take omega-3, which is so important, remember, for the brain, their brains need to have the DHA, and it needs to get into their system, because that is how their brain is able to focus and their mood is able to be appropriate throughout the day, especially in school. And this taste like dessert. So we have three types that are a 1,500 milligram of EPA and DHA, which there's a key lime, a citrus sorbet, and a passion pineapple. And they are all like dessert-like and a smoothie texture. Very, very delicious. I liken it to defrosted ice cream. It's really delicious. And then we have a 1080. One of our top sellers is a mango peach, and it has a 700 IUs of vitamin D in it as well. And then we have a lemon cream and a pina colada. And then our flax oil, we do have that in a strawberry banana and a blackberry. So you can get just the straight flax oil, which is, remember, we were saying that was that ALA. And wonderful new product that we're so proud of is our algae line. And algae is a vegetarian vegan based, but with that converted EPA and DHA. And that comes in a ginger peach, a pink lemonade, and we also just have it in the pure oil that's mixed with the flax.
That is absolutely insane, Julie. You guys really do. You really do have something for everyone, you know,
Yes, yes,
adults, kids, vegans, even, that because usually you get the omega-3s. When people think omega-3s, they think of fatty fish, but they don't realize you can also get them from algae oil because that's where
yes.
the fish get it from.
Yes, for sure. And what we're really proud of is algae can be really tricky to create because algae, when you rupture that membrane in the algae to get the oil out, oxidation happens right away and you get this really gross, stinky black oil. And so a lot of companies will use different solvents like hexane, and we are certified chemical solvent free. And we have a beautiful oil that is, it's just very pure, no oxidation, but with a certification that is telling you that there is no chemicals used. We never use herbicides, pesticides, or any type of chemical solvents.
Mhm. And such amazing flavors as well. I've tried several of these. I've tried the pink lemonade one, the mango peach,
Mhm.
strawberry banana, and my kids love them too. I have a 10-year-old and a 3-year-old, and then my husband as well has tried all of them. We all think they're amazing.
Yes, it's just so wonderful when you, let's say they're diabetic and keto friendly. So let's say you're on a diet and you want a treat. This is wonderful. It's not only healthy for you, but you feel like you're getting a treat. Kids love it. And who can ever imagine pouring fish oil over your ice cream? Like it's that delicious. You really
Yeah.
don't have any fish flavor at all,
Mhm.
and it is better absorbed.
Yep. We have made popsicles with them. We've made smoothies with them. What we've taken them plain. So
Yes, it's
and they
delicious.
are sweet. What makes them sweet?
Yeah, they are xylitol sweetened, and that is there. It's a very small amount, though. There's
Okay.
not going to be any large amounts that you would be concerned about. But xylitol is actually from non-GMO corn cobs, the xylitol that we use.
Okay. Which makes it diabetic friendly.
Yes.
Not going to
Mhm.
raise blood sugars.
No, not at all.
Okay. Now, in your opinion, are there any potential side effects or considerations that consumers might want to be aware of before using Barlean supplements?
Definitely. Most people are not going to worry about amounts. Remember, we were saying how deficient as a society we are. Like it's said that about 90% of the population is deficient in omega-3. So even taking, higher amounts if you choose to, most people are not going to, have too many side effects. But that being said, if you are on any type of blood thinner, omega-3, that's in flax and fish, it is going to have some small blood thinning properties to it. So people on those types of medications should really check with their doctor. And our, our emulsions, because of the xylitol, it's just a small amount. Sometimes the very small, like maybe 5% of the population, may be a little bit sensitive. So you'll either have to split it up, maybe take it like a teaspoon, a couple times a day, or they might just have a little bit of something with the tummy, and that's going to be coming with the xylitol. Most people are absolutely fine with it. That's just one little side effect. And then, with fish oil of any kind, usually you're going to get fish burps. The wonderful thing is with ours, if you ever usually get those, our emulsions, you are not going to get the fish burps. So you don't have to be tasting fish all day.
Yep. Which I've noticed there are none.
Yes, none at all.
Yep. I do want to share with the audience the dietary recommendations for EPA, DHA, and ALA. Most health organizations, they recommend between 250 to 500 milligrams per day of combined EPA, DHA.
Mhm.
And then for the ALA, plant-based form, the recommendation is 1.1 grams per day for females and 1.6 grams for men. I did look at, some of the Barlean supplements available, and that 250 to 500 milligram range for the fish oils, you more than meet those guidelines, those
Oh,
recommendations.
definitely. So if someone's really wanting to just meet the guidelines of the 500, they could just take less and their bottle will last longer. If
Mhm.
you were to take as an adult, the full serving size per day, it would last about, like our emulsions would last about 1 month, and that is with 1,500 milligrams. So if you're really wanting those higher amounts, or 1080 for our, like our mango peach and lemon and pina colada, those are going to be, around the 1,000 mark. But again, you can even lower those to make make it last longer through the month.
Right. And those are just based on the bottle recommendations of what is the serving size? 1 tablespoon?
1 tablespoon. Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful. So you can adjust that per your needs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. So for those watching that have cardiovascular disease, I just want to mention 2 drugs called Vasipa and Lovaza, which are omega-3 ethyl esters, which are medically prescribed forms of omega-3s to manage severe hypertriglyceridemia or high triglyceride levels. These are FDA approved medications and generally considered to be more concentrated than over-the-counter fish oil supplements. But each of those supplements contains a 1 gram capsule contains approximately 375 milligrams of DHA and 465 milligrams of EPA. So that's a total of 840 milligrams combined. So some of the Barlean supplements, like the high potency ones, give you even more than this prescribed medication.
Exactly. And so we do have, like I said, the Seriously Delicious line of products has that 1,500 mark of EPA DHA. But if you're wanting a soft gel, we do have our Ideal Omega, which is IFOS certified and has about 1,300 milligrams in one soft gel. And that is a combined EPA DHA.
Yep. Okay, perfect. And I do also want to make it known that because the Lovaza and the Vasipa, they are medical drugs, there is a cost. So without health insurance, I looked up what 120-day supply of these drugs would be. It's over $800. So
Wow.
plus there's always possible side effects, with any medication. And if you have a fish allergy, these supplements are not recommended because they're sourced from fish. So if there are any vegans out there or people with fish allergies that have high triglycerides, there's really no medically prescribed option for you. Whereas Barlean's does offer the algae oil.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Now, I kind of wanted you to share if you have any success stories or any other scientific evidence supporting the health benefits of your Barlean's omega-3 supplements.
Yes. So there is tons of science out there for emulsifications, and we do have some wonderful, exciting things down the pike that we are going to be doing as far as studies. But I do have, review after review, really heartwarming stories because people are finally getting omega-3. I could tell a number of them, but I want to tell you my favorite. One day, a lady had called in, this is many years ago, into our customer service, and I just was honored to be speaking with her that day. And she was really upset. She was actually calling from Canada, and she was trying to get our key lime. She had wanted our key lime Seriously Delicious fish oil. And we had to say, sorry, it's not in Canada. She had moved from California to Canada. And she broke down because she said her son, who was 3 years old at that time, most of his life literally did not speak a word. Doctors said when they tested his blood that he didn't have enough omega-3. And so she was trying to find products that she could give him. He either didn't like the flavor or what he was taking just was not absorbing. She heard about our key lime and she put him on it. And after 1 month, he was talking in full sentences. And this goes to show, and this is not to make a claim that this is going to happen to everyone because everybody's different, but this customer was able to finally get omega-3 into his little system. And the mom had moved to Canada and then she couldn't get it anymore. And she saw her son digressing. So she was pretty upset. So this goes to show that when you're getting an oil and an emulsification, that you're actually able to get it into where it needs to go, and amazing health benefits can happen.
That's an amazing, amazing story. Thank God that you guys were able to help this woman and her son.
Yes, and we actually still talk to her to this day. She still calls in just to even
Aww.
say hi at times. So we love our customers, and that is not the only story. We have tons and tons. If I had all day with you, I could just keep going. But if you go to, any of our online sources, you could definitely read review after review of some really heartwarming stories.
Right. Oh gosh. Okay. Now I gotta know, what are some of your personal most popular or favorite omega-3 supplements?
Okay. Yes, the mango peach is our top seller at this point, and it is so delicious. Kids love it. It's just wonderfully flavored, but also has that vitamin D. It's the only seriously delicious product that we have that has vitamin D in it. The key lime is top notch. That's another favorite. Mine is citrus sorbet. If you like orange, you got to go with the citrus sorbet. We even have some trio, which is like our orange cream, which is a total omega. It has a 3, 6, and 9 in it. So we do have that one as well for people that just love orange.
Mhm.
And then people are loving our algae because vegans are finally being able to, get that EPA and DHA that's already converted, not having to take it from fish.
Mhm.
And our pink lemonade is, top notch for that one.
Amazing. Okay. Now, I'm sure everyone listening is like, okay, where can I get this stuff? So where
Yes.
can people find these Barlean's products?
Oh, we absolutely try to be anywhere our customers can get it easily. If you are a Prime member, we do have Amazon, and I want to assure you that anything on Amazon is only sold by us. We don't allow third-party sellers, so it's coming from us. You don't have to worry about it being expired. We have our online source right from us at our manufacturing plant. You can order on barleans.com. We love you to buy local. So if you want to go to our website as well, you can put in your zip code and find out the stores all around you that sell Barlean's products.
Okay. And does Barlean's occasionally offer any discounts of any sorts?
We do. If you want to go to our website, you can pop on and get onto our mailing list. And we do have promo codes happening all the time. We have wonderful health information that's sent to you. We try to be very, very innovative and kind of the newest best information, and you will get promo codes that way. If you order off of our website, we do also have, a subscription that you can get a percentage off if you subscribe. And then of course, Amazon does have subscriptions, and our stores do have coupons that you can at times get. And our stores also will pass on discounts that they get. They'll pass it on to the customer as well.
Awesome. And I love that you mentioned that when you buy the supplements on Amazon, it's coming straight from you guys.
Yes.
Sometimes
Yes.
people, you don't know, you could be tampered with, it could be, handed down somewhere along the ways, and third party, you never know. So that's really good to know.
Yes, that's why we only allow ourselves. We don't allow any third-party sellers because that can happen a lot. You can get like expired
Right.
product or anyone selling anything. We don't allow that. It's only going to be coming from us if you order off of Amazon.
Excellent. Okay, now Julie, if anyone has any questions about Barlean's or the products that you offer, where can we go to find answers?
Yes, you can definitely call our 1-800 line. We really pride ourselves in this. We don't want you answering to a robot. You will get a live voice. You call in, you get a live voice. We are always happy to help. We have our reps there that are experts. They understand. If you have any questions, they can answer many different, questions as far as any of our different products. And if you go onto our website, it'll say contact us. If you prefer, like some people just don't like talking on the phone, you can get a hold of us and that will get right through to us. Oftentimes it's even passed on to me, so I can answer questions that way as well.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Julie. I love that you don't have to talk to a robot when you when you contact the 800 number. I will link the 800 number in the description for this video, along with a few other ways that people can get a hold of your products.
Yes, that's great. This has been so fun. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, I wanted to thank you so much for talking to me today. I've been waiting so long to finally meet you. I've been in contact with you through email over the past year or so, and it's been absolutely wonderful learning about the company and what you guys offer.
Oh, we absolutely love having you in partnership. We're all about partnership, and that's with you and our consumers. So please keep in touch and don't worry, you can call us, ask for me, and I would be happy to answer anyone's questions.
All right. Thank you so much for being here, Julie. Take care, okay?
Thank you. You too. Thanks so much.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.